Hey, it's Miss B if Namaste. I'm doing a three-card draw about Mercury retrograde. This is about the July through early August 2019 Mercury retrograde. And I wanted to do a tarot reading just because I'm curious. We have about less than a week left in Mercury retrograde, just kind of what this one brings. And I did it, and it's really interesting. So here we go. So this is kind of where we are so far in Mercury retrograde. We have the Eight of Cups reversed. And then where we're going with this, or where we are in the moment, rather, are the Three of Coins reversed. These are all reversed. And the future, in the last part of Mercury retrograde, we have the Two of Coins reversed. I don't like this, everyone. So for those that don't know Mercury retrograde, know that I am an astrologer and I also do tarot as well. So I like to pull them together, but also do each one its own justice. This Mercury retrograde, I want to add, is pretty unique in that a ton is in retrograde. Not only is it Mercury in retrograde right now, we have multiple planets in retrograde. Pretty sure Saturn's still in retrograde, Pluto, Uranus, big planets that move slow, and it's like, holy, what's going on? Jupiter might be in retrograde, Chiron is. So, like, Chiron's an asteroid, but it still does, I feel like, have more significance than some of the other asteroids about how you heal. So, like, all these big soul-searching things are happening, and then people don't even know how to communicate, and Facebook's getting hacked, and, like, all your social media is getting hacked, and your email is malfunctioning, and then we have all these like soul searching things. So that's why you've been a mess this July. So we're going to look at this in terms of the three-card draw, and then I also have a rock and roll oracle. We have Jimi Hendrix, which is in this deck the Alchemist. We're going to get to that. So we're looking at Mercury retrograde again, July through August, early August 2019, and how that's going to pan out bigger picture. Got the Eight of Cups reversed in the past, and when this is upright, it's like you're out of the woods. You've left behind what you thought was your joy, your happiness, but you're on to bigger things. I don't think we're out of the woods yet. I feel like this reading scares me a little bit. Bigger picture about what's going on, because we have this card, the beginning of Mercury retrograde. We're not out of the woods yet. We thought we were. And then where we are now, we have the Three of Coins reversed as well. When Three of Coins is upright, it's all about an apprenticeship, the beginnings. You're going to have to put in hard work, but you have to start somewhere, and it is going to bring you to greater things. But when it's reversed like this, I feel like this is more about ways of earning money or finance or resources, like investments, stock markets, credit, and things of that nature, not in the path they normally should go. And then in the future with this, or bigger picture with Mercury retrograde, I'm more concerned because we have the Two of Coins reversed. And the Two of Pentacles is usually, I feel like, a lot about ebb and flow, that give and take in finance and resources and work. I'm concerned because when it's reversed like this, that's out of whack. That's not there, and it needs to be. We're lacking that here. Two of Pentacles can also be about balancing, the heart elements that aren't as physical with the physical to make it work. Being on the path you really want to be on. And I feel like this is like, we're not out of the woods yet. I almost wonder if this involves some kind of cryptocurrency or stock market issues or a data breach. And then everything's out of whack. So I would say be careful with your money, everyone. Be careful how things are communicated to us by media, social media. This is like scaring me. If you're doing something like buying a house or signing up for school, get all your ducks in a row as early as possible. Be careful signing any paperwork. I would wait until it's over, ideally, because this is really not great. Dot your I's and cross your T's with your personal information. I feel like this feels like everything of like what a breach could be. So, yeah, just be real careful with your information. And I feel like this is all like something's going to leak out money wise. And I don't think it's the actual funds themselves. I think it's a bigger systemic issue. And then the overseeing card of this is Jimi Hendrix, the Alchemist. This card is a lot in the Rock and Roll Oracle deck about experimentation. When an experiment is good and controlled, it can lead us to really understand something better, to test things in a safe, secure environment. I feel like this is like, when I read tarot and oracle, I look at what is first glance. And I feel like in this card of Jimi Hendrix, what I see is Jimmy's like, oh shoot, like I invested in this thing, it didn't make sense. Or, oh shoot, there was a breach and they stole my information. This is not a good experiment. Like, I don't like the idea of experimenting during Mercury retrograde. Be real careful with your money. Be real careful with your private data. When it's out there, it is out. Careful. I'm like worried. Dude, I hate to say this because I graduated college in the middle of the recession, but this feels like some kind of crash, some kind of issue. I don't like it. I would wait until the retrograde's over if you're thinking of doing anything big with your investments. I would definitely wait because there's some stuff that's about to come out. May not come out right away, but be careful. Guard your info. I don't think it's the kind of thing where your friends are I think it's like a bigger systemic issue. Be careful. Don't put any personal info in like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram quizzes that you don't trust that's personal other than like maybe a first name. Some stuff's about to go down. Be careful. Clear your like cookies and all that in your browsers and back up your computer. I think of a money crisis. I'm worried. Or something may come across to us in media, like I said, in a way that's not really accurate. So be careful with your money. If you got to hide some cash in your mattress, feel a little better, do what you got to do. You got to like reevaluate your checking account. Definitely do that. Be careful. I don't like this reading. So be careful, be smart. We're almost out of the woods, but there might be a longer impact. So keep your purse close to you. Keep your money wallet tight. Something's going on we don't know about yet. But guard your information above all else. That's what I feel like. Where I feel like there's another big breach coming. And we just had one here fairly recently with one of the major 3 credit bureaus, as you know. So I don't know what's going on, but be real careful. Don't send like dirty pictures to people you don't trust. That's like good life advice too. But be careful. And don't do anything shady for money too. Like right now, it's not a good time. So be careful with your money. Be careful with your private information. I feel like your mother. Don't experiment with things during Mercury retrograde. Don't cut your bangs. Don't text your ex. Don't bang your ex. And have fun. Take care. It's Miss BF Namaste. Have a great night. And be careful with your money and information for the rest of Mercury retrograde. Bye.